Hi, I'm Dixie Agostino, CEO of Switchgear Search and Recruiting, and today we're on video 13 of our Step Up Your Hiring Game video series. So today we're going to be talking about the post-interview communication. We've defined the job, we've gone through the process, we're pretty darn certain we're getting towards the end, but there's some things that we can do in how we communicate with our potential candidates that can seal the deal for us later when the decision is ready to be made. The top questions on a candidate's mind are when will you know? So you've gone through this intensive interview process, and likely one of the last questions that candidate will ask you at the end of the process is when will you have your decision? And if we have a clean set process, we can answer that question like that. We can tell the candidate, you're candidate number 2, we have one more that we're interviewing, or you're last. Or you can say, quite honestly, we are going to go in, we're going to do our scorecard and our debrief, and then as soon as we have that done, we'll know by the end of the day. That is a possibility, folks. The candidate also wants to know what's the next step. We can tell them, hey, once we know what your score is, and if you make it to the next round is a call with the owner and the investors, a lunch with the team, another interview, whatever it is. But here's an opportunity for us to be super clear about the process so that the candidate's expectations match. If they think that it's a one and done situation, and quite honestly, there's 5 more phases in the interview process, we may miss out on someone who just didn't understand what was going on and has something else that they're also interviewing for. This helps us align the candidate's process with our process. And if you're working with an outside recruiter or an internal recruiter, they should have this knowledge of where that candidate is in other opportunities too. So if they've got an offer that's going to get emailed to them today from another company, and you have 5 more steps in your process, you want to know that. Then the candidate also wants to know, when is the position filled? Imagine by this scenario, this system is built for top performers. So the people that are going to make it to the very end are going to be the top tier. So if you have 3 top tier candidates in only one position, 2 of them will need to be let known that they're not getting the position. But how would this feel as a candidate if you got a call from the hiring manager? It's been amazing to have met you, to have had the chance to learn so much about you. I do need to let you know, we had another candidate who's more qualified, but I definitely want to keep the lines of communication open as we have other opportunities and see if there might be another opportunity for you down the road. This is going to help us build our candidate pipeline of really top people who might be passive and not even looking. Then how do you think that candidate is going to speak about our company? They're going to have had a great experience, feel that they were very honestly and fairly treated, and it's going to enhance their reputation out there in the labor market. Not to mention, what if that candidate knows somebody who is interviewing at our company or might want to interview at our company? Maybe they would just send the referral, like, hey, you should talk to so-and-so. I don't know if they're looking, but things aren't great where they're at, and it sounded like you might use them, what have you. So this might really be a huge advantage in our internal recruiting processes. So our next video is the art of the offer, how job offers are kind of like proposals. So how we can make that very easy to accept. So if this information is good for you, you can reach out to us at info@switchgearrecruiting.com for your complimentary hiring process audit if you qualify. Thanks.